it's like I use the same account on both of the Steam Decks. Right, so let's start the game. I'm just going into the workshop here just to see if anything needs. Um, got loads of robots, loads of weapons, but these are old. I don't really focus on that. The only thing I focus on in here is a workshop. So I'm trying to build a AO Jin. This robot actually breathes fire, can carry 2 heavy weapons. Nightingale carries 2 medium weapons and 1 light weapon. She also has stealth when she's flying, and she can heal the squad. So she can actually heal. When she's flying, she can heal. So it's a flying robot. Leech has the same ability as Indra, can carry 4 medium weapons. Phantom has the same ability as Scorpion, can teleport, but cannot teleport back to the same place, you know? So what I mean is like, Scorpion gets a bit more time to teleport. Phantom doesn't. So Phantom is this one here, where if you see where the cursor is, Phantom carries 1 medium weapon and 2 light weapons. So Phantom can go from, let's say from point 1, point 2 would be workshop, right? So the distance is shorter, but also the time you get is also shorter. Where Scorpion could probably go from where Phantom is all the way where it says 30 here, and gets a bit more time, and then can teleport back. Right, Behemoth can carry up to 4 heavy weapons, but of course, due to the name, and obviously carrying 4 heavy weapons means Behemoth will be traveling a whole lot slower than the other robots. Blitz carries 4 light weapons, has the ability to sprint. Well, he kind of runs and stuff. I can't say a lot about it. Right, so in this hangar I've got Nida, I've got Mars, I've got 2 anglers, I've got Crimes and Hawk, and in the background I've got Indra. Second hang I've got 5 Seraph, those are the lightning bots, and Aether, which is like the lightning titan, I think. I think they're kind of similar. And here, for third hang I've got 2 Skyros. I actually have 5 Skyros robots, but I've never actually used them. I've got 2 Skyros robots I'm using, but I do have 5 of them. I've got these ones, Agent Inobi, I've got 2 of these. Then the Ultimate Spectra, I've got that as well. I'll click on Ultimate Spectra and show you what I mean. So I actually got this Oak and the Ultimate, and then unfortunately I didn't get like the full set. But I mean, it looks good, it looks cool. It looks good, guys. I'm just saying that I don't know the difference. Because I've used him in battle. He didn't seem any more powerful than the last. Oh yeah, but he doesn't have a pilot though. I think the problem is a lot of these pilots are assigned already. And I do like trying to assign the correct pilot, you know. So if I do get the correct pilot for Spectre, I'd prefer to put that pilot, unless I have, well, some of these pilots, you see, I'll show you something. Like this pilot, for example, Trixie Hope, she's not actually a legendary pilot for any robot, but she helps with healing. So some of these legendary pilots are not always connected to robots, but it doesn't mean that you can't use them. I sometimes use them. Alright, so he's for Lynx, you see. So I try to assign them to the correct robots. That's a Lynx pilot as well. Lynx is that robot that's got the 2 wheels thing that, I don't know, usually has spears. Okay, oh, this is Inuki, so I can use this one. No, you see, I didn't realize. Oh, no, wait. I put the wrong, I put the wrong pilot, pity. I don't know what I was thinking about. I was just quick to put the pilot in. Right, so moving them back to, which is Inuki pilot. You see, that's a Inuki, I don't know what you call this. But anyway, I'm just calling it Inuki. I've got 2 pilots actually. I didn't realize. I don't know if I've got a Spectra pilot. The reasons why I like to put the correct pilot in the robot, because some of these pilots do give they do give your robots abilities, you know. So they might get some extra abilities. I'm not saying like let's see. I think I have to change these weapons actually. me change these Scuddies. Scuddies are good because they automatically target they automatically target enemies. But the problem I think I have with this is that with this robot, especially this one, let's see, no, that's these. I don't like to touch the scorpion with the hazard weapons. Because scorpions, when they teleport, they have to do a lot of damage. Because they normally teleport behind the enemy. So obviously, you can't give scorpion crappy weapons. I mean, if it's gonna teleport behind the enemy with crappy weapons, there's no point in using. Oh, yeah, fantastic. You see, always when in doubt, you can always find something. This Dementor is actually all the way up to level 10. This Dementor it's not a bad robot. Dementor can teleport to the. I don't know if I can take this one. I wanted to take all. I don't think I need them. I need all of them. Dementor can heal the squad people in your squad. Sorry, Dementor can heal them, but the problem with Dementor is you cannot teleport back. So if you go into a situation and I mean, you get stuck in that situation, you're done for. That's the problem. Dementor also gets a shield, but also heals. So this one's got two hazards and one ardent thing. This is the correct pilot for this robot. I think I don't know if I can change. Okay, it says destroying an enemy robot increases your weapon damage for 5 seconds. Okay, so I thought maybe because of the weapon thingies. I'm not gonna change it basically because if I change it, I might mess things up. So these are phases. These are like lockdown weapons. These hazard weapons are actually like radioactive weapons. So I think what they do is when you hit the enemy, you destroy the body armor, of the robot or something like that. The faintest these ones are lockdown weapons. So if you're shooting at the enemy, you kind of like if you're good enough, you can actually get them stuck. Like they can't move. Spectre doesn't have a thing. I think what I would do Spectre is just find any pilot that's. You see, that's why I said I don't want to find a pilot that's already assigned. You see, so this dude here was with Freedom thingy with the Skyro thing. Let me just check. You see, I think I took it off. This one of these things. But you see, he only. You see now, I'll have to. Let me change him again. The pilots I put with Skyros actually deals damage with shotgun weapons. So that's why I'm saying that I think I made a mistake. Taking him off. Right. So these are Lynx pilots. I'm looking for pilots who I can. Says Harrod's adventure increases the time takes for overheating lasers to overheat by 3 seconds. Wait a second. Lasers. All right. Let me figure this out. Yeah, he does have a laser. That's a laser, isn't it? That ardent thing. That's a laser. You see? So these weapons are gonna work well. There you go. It says Spectre has increased speed. So I mean, it's saying the overheating of the lasers. So he's gonna work well, right? So Skyros. This one in particular has this dude. It says oh, I don't know. I can't read his name, but I think it's called Pete. Pete. The flamethrower area of effect radius increased by 30%. So I think with this dude, I put him here because I have a flamethrowers here. But I think for the light one, I can't change this one. The blights, I just put blight there because I couldn't change it. I mean, I couldn't change it for anything else. I mean, I couldn't find a pilot for Skyros. I don't know, what's this one? Is she the correct one? Yeah, alright. So mostly, now the problem is I need to find that pilot. Okay, so he's the one. He was with Skyros. So what he does, you see all of these weapons on Skyros are the mace, hammer, and cudgel. These are actually shotgun weapons. The pilot is a legendary pilot. They are ride the wave. Increase the fire rates of all equipped weapons with shotgun-like mechanics. weapon on top of here. Actually, you know, I haven't been using this Titan for quite a while. I mean, I just prefer Indra, you know. So that's this one. I know this one for a fact. Gonna change these weapons. Give this one. You know what? I think I must have bought these Indras, or I won them. I forgot. So this Indras using the Veron, and then I gave the two lanterns for the moment. Right. So let's see. It's gonna give this Titan these weapons. The top weapon is okay. It's not too bad, but I'd like to change that weapon. This is Stella. It's called a Stella Sirius. This Titan is called a Stella Sirius. It's a new Titan. It's not brand new like the other Titans, but it's pretty new. I need a beta weapon for that one. These ones carry heavy weapons. I don't want this. What do you call this? Oh no, that's my Indra. I need a beta weapon. Man, so there's nothing in here. I could use these two. That's fire, right? Those ones are like I don't really use these Titans as much as I thought I would. Right, so I'm actually looking for a different weapon. I don't know what to do. Sorry guys. So basically, what I'm going to try and do is, I don't know if I should remove one of the weapons on this one because I'm actually trying to upgrade this Titan. So I don't want to give well, you know the thing is when I'm using a robot, right? When I'm using a Titan, basically, this one's got the best modules as well. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to borrow. I'm gonna swap one of these out. Gonna borrow that one just for now. Oh yeah, this one also has this pilot, the Yang Li. Check where I've gone with this guy. I'm on 40. I haven't got all the way to 91. But look at all of his stuff. I'm not gonna change the pilot from this from Indra. All I'm doing here is I want to use this hanger, and obviously I want to have the best weapons. So with this one, I'm using two Evora. These are similar to the Vipers, actually. I mean, they're spread out. They're like shotguns, right? They're quite good. So I got selfish unit. I've got armor kit. I need to actually swap some of the stuff out. As I'm using this hanger, I'm going to actually swap out quite a lot of stuff. But I don't know. It's not. It didn't respond. That's weird, right? It's like. Right, guys. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm gonna swap out a few of my. I'm swapping out a few of my robots, and I'm gonna add in a few of my other robots. If you understand what I mean. So basically, what I'm doing is um, I'm gonna put Erebus into the fighting thing, into the ring here. I mean, they're not really doing much. I mean, Erebus is a very good Titan robot. So you got Typhoon, Loki, Shell, a Typhoon, Erebus, and Oxminus in the background. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to swap out robots that I'm not actually using. In here, I've got three Harpies, two Scorpion, and Luchino in the background. In here, I've got one Harpy, two Imigu, one Spectra, Ultimate Spectra, and Skyros. I'm trying to get rid of the Skyros. I don't like those robots. In this hang, I've got five Seraphs, the Lightning bots, and Aether. And this one, I've got Neither, Mars, two Anglers, one Crimson Hawk, and Indra in the background. The reason why I like a Hawk, I know it's an old robot, but the reason why I still like Hawks because they still do damage, a lot of damage to Titans. And the Hawk I've got is an MK2. Mars is an MK2 as well. So what I'm saying is they're quite leveled up, quite high. Um, right. So I just want to get rid of this thingy. I'm trying to find it now. Yeah, this Skyros thing. So I'm gonna swap this one out for a. I mean, Skyros is not bad if you level it up quite all the way up there, and then obviously, I've seen a lot of people play with Skyros and they do very well. But when I use them, I got five of these Skyros. I've never ever used them. I mean, I have used them once to play a game, and that was it. And it wasn't a very satisfying experience, if you understand what I mean. It's just I don't know what to say. I just don't like the bow robots. I find them they're not they're not that adequate. They're not that good. I mean, people use them, and that's all good. I mean, if you're using it, fantastic. You like it, it's fine. It's so good. But I personally, I find them a bit irritating. Oh my god, what happened? I think I don't know what happened. I think I slid it a bit. I got three Orochis. I've never ever used the Orochis. The Fafnirs, I used to have five of those. I got rid of some of them because I wasn't using them. I kept the corrupted Fafnirs, but the rest I got rid of. What I'm basically saying is that I just I like robots, but if the robot's not doing anything, like for example, if you have some of these that you're seeing, I had these from the beginning. Some of these you may see them, but I did have these in the beginning. What do I have this? What's this thing? Is this what kind of weapon is this? I'm trying to get it. Is this a heavy weapon or what? See, I didn't realize I had these things in here. So I got a spear and I've got that thing. Are those heavy weapons? So those are heavy weapons. So all this time, I mean, I was winning stuff. Yeah, I want to use this guy. I want to put this guy in there, this Erebus. I just kicked out all of those because they don't do anything. It's just those Kairos. I find them so irritating. At least with these ones, these Imigos, they can create portals. You can create portals, and then your team can come through those portals, or even escape. If your team's in a hard place, you create one portal here, put another portal here. Wherever you land, that will create a portal, and then your team members can just go through it. Even after your robots being destroyed, they can go use your portal. I mean, I'm not saying that all the other robots probably don't do stuff, but I'm just saying I like robots that have a purpose. The Spectra, obviously, the Spectra to me is just I don't know. Maybe it'll prove its worth. I like it. It's all good. And it's new, isn't it? So why not just keep it? I've tried to use this hanger, guys, but it's just, I find it a bit irritating somewhat. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, I can put a spear or this. That's quite interesting. I didn't know that I could put a spear. I wonder what the spear looks like on this one. He looks quite cool because you know what? Because of the color. you know, I wonder what this thing is like. So if it's in the air, what kind of damage can it do? Right, and I can change the puncher for that. That I like this because this thing follows targets. But that's a laser, and that will do so much more damage. A laser. That's a laser, and then these two vipers are acid damage, I think. Um, I can buy this for 1,000 gold. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll get that next time. No, I didn't realize it because you see, every time when I was looking at this, I was just seeing these top ones. So I just noticed there's a gap here, and I was like, "What's the gap for?" And then I noticed you can get it. The 10,000 is the one with the +5 armor, but I don't need that one. I just get the 1,000. If you buy keys, like I said last time, you could actually get stuff, get gold for free. I mean, the keys for this boxes here, and then you get. I don't know what's up with my internet, man. This thing's kind of slow. These keys, buy these keys, and then I usually open up the 10 or the 100. It just depends on what you want. If you want weapons, go here. If you want stuff, pilots, parts for your
for your I don't know, for your mothership and stuff. You come here. If you just want ordinary things, gold, not a lot of gold, just just like golden keys. You start with this one. It just depends with your pocket and what you're looking for. I normally go for the tens because I'll be. The other good thing is, if you fill this part here up to the eye, this black market thing, if you fill that up, it will actually give you a robot or a titan. So maybe you've got robots, but you just need a titan, and then obviously you can use that. Oh, you know one thing. I'm just realizing something now. I'm wondering, can I? I just don't know. I don't want to keep swapping my robots out, but I'm happy with these robots now. These ones I think are good. I want to bring. I want to take off what Happy's got and give it to Hawk, the spear. But you see, I like this. I like the setup here because I got two talents. I got two claws. So these are heat-seeking missiles. So I don't really want to swap what this guy has. But you see, if I take these prismas off, for example, if I take the prismas off, the good thing about prisma, let me tell you something about prismas. These ones, they go up to 1,100 meters. But the one that would require this the most, like the one that requires this the most, is Erebus. Because Erebus is a sniper robot. So if you don't know what an Erebus is, I'll show you now. That's an Erebus. This one is a very good robot. He can stun the enemy and he can hit from a long distance. So I'm looking at it. That's 800 meters. That's 600 meters. 1,100 obviously, and that's 500. So that's short distance. So I don't know what robot I'll swap out. I think I'd rather go for this one, this other one, this dude here. Now he's got the heavy. He's got this one. That's 800 meters. Do I have a second one? Right. So I could put two prismas. Let's do 1,100, and that's a laser. And then I'm still thinking. Then that still leaves the spear. What do you do with the spear then? Because I don't want to take these. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take these off the Zeus's 600 meters and put the prismas. Because this, like I said, this is a sniper robot. There's no point in having an Erebus if you're not gonna put the sniping stuff on him. But then at the same time, right? So if I gave him the spear, because these are the only robots that I've got that actually use this, but I don't want to take the prismas off the anglers. I find that the anglers with the spear, they do so much damage that the enemy that's standing in front of you thinks twice before attacking you. Now I'm serious because these prismas, those lasers. You know those lasers, they cut through the defense shield. So they do so much damage. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna swap out my Hawk. I don't really want to swap him out, but I do want to do this. It's like a test. I just want to test something. I don't want to swap him out, but I want to test one of these Airbus things. Right. So let me see if I take that off. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably not gonna use the Zeus's on anglers. There's nothing wrong with Zeus. Zeus actually fires every 5 seconds. You understand? So the Zeus weapon is a light. I don't know. It's like a lightning type weapon, but the main thing about it is it does some serious damage. And it's every 5 seconds. So if you can count up to five, like five every 5 seconds, that thing is powering up and hitting the enemy right hard. But I want to get that spear. So I'm gonna get this spear from this dude. I'm gonna get the spear from this dude here. Where is he? I think I put him on the harpy. Going to remove the spear. It's called a stake. That's got a different name. This is also a good weapon. If you get this hell, whatever you call it, this freeze weapon, it's a very good weapon. And then you get two prismas on your Erebus, and that's it. If you can't get those, then get the Zeus. I know it shows up in this blue thing, but Zeus is still a good weapon. And yes, of course, the Punishers, because the Punishers are lockdown weapons. So obviously, if you're fighting someone, and these fill up every 5 seconds. So if someone's attacking your squad, then that's a good weapon to have. But I forgot to remove it. Oh, that's for close combat. That's not gonna help, is it? No, you see, the thing is, I don't want to remove. Um, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give the stake. I'm gonna give the stake to. I'm gonna give the stake to one of the anglers. This thing. I'm gonna leave this weapon. I mean, it's still a good weapon. Nothing wrong with the weapon. That thing targets the enemy. That's what I'm saying. It's very good. It causes a lot of damage. It's also a freeze weapon. So when it's hitting the enemy, your enemies are gonna feel that, because they freeze. It's not a lockdown weapon. The reason why I'm giving this guy it's called the stake, the heavy weapon, is because he gets up close and personal, the angler. So obviously, if an angler's coming straight for you, then I'm wondering if I should give this guy the Punisher, because that's, like I said, it's of every 5 seconds and it's a lockdown weapon. These other ones, wait, did I not click on these ones? I actually want to check the blight. The blight is every 3 seconds, so that the blight is like it's a radiation weapon. It causes a lot of damage to armor. You know, so if you have anything in front of you that's got blight, you kind of have to avoid it. Either what you do is either you destroy that robot with the blight, or it will destroy you. And blight can't fire through energy weapons. Obviously, it's not a laser weapon. It's not like a prisma. But the Zeus can fire through energy weapons, and so can prismas. But prismas are good because, like I said, those are sniping weapons. So if you've got an Erebus and you got prismas, the ones that I'm using there, you're all good. The other advantage of prismas, they do a lot of damage to robots with energy shields, because what will happen is, like a Mars, if a Mars is coming to this dude and he's got his prismas, and it's like you're not using cover or anything, you're just running like straight for this dude, and let's say you've used up all your weapons, and the prismas get you. By the time you get to him, it's like your energy shield is gone, so you're suffering damage. You're dropping your turret, which makes you weaker as well, because without the turret, a turret is just there, like I don't know how to call it. It's like you're not supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to drop it in the first place. I think it's okay. So I'm gonna use in this one. I'm gonna use an Erebus with two prismas and I don't know what this thing is called. The Ardent. This heavy weapon. I think it's a laser weapon. Then I'm gonna use Angler with three blights and Punisher. That's a lockdown weapon. This one is another Angler, and he's got the Blaze. That's a light flamethrower. He's got a blight. He's got two blights. Just that one is slightly different. Like I said, blight is a radiation weapon, causes damage to your armor, and it's got a stake. That's a heavy weapon. I just got that, so I don't know how much damage that does. But if the robot in front of you is one of those Skyros robots, you can cause a lot of damage to his armor. In fact, the Skyros, the ball robots don't like this weapon, the stake. That it's like you're throwing a spear. That's why I was calling it a spear, because I've got it here. Oh yeah, and this one on this mouse I've got it's called the spike. So if you get the spike, if you're having issues with Skyros, that ball robot, and you don't know how to destroy it, then this is the way. This is how you destroy it. Either you get this weapon, you get the spike, because that causes serious damage to that ball robot, or you get this one, the stake. That's what causes damage to those robots. Right. So I think I've filled them all in. I'm not swapping these for anything. I like this. This the close. Those are heat-seeking missiles. The spark. These. I think they attack energy shields, and this obviously flies over the shield, hitting the robot. So and then he's got his little buzz thing that he does when he's passing by the robot. Mars has his turret. He's got spike, and he's got those two lockdown weapons. This angler, like I said, radiation weapons. He's got flamethrower, and he's got the stake. I haven't used it yet. I don't know what kind of damage it will do. On this angler, I've given him a Punisher and three blights. Like I said, radiation weapon and a lockdown weapon. As for this Erebus, that's a sniper robot. He's got two prismas. These do a lot of damage to energy shields. Any robot with energy shield. How do you tell energy shield? Well, usually on top there's a health, and underneath that yellow line, the yellow line is the energy shield. So if you are destroying that energy shield, you what's next? Your the health. So these cause a lot of damage. You want to avoid this. You don't run into someone with prismas, especially if you've got three. If you've got three, that's a killer. So if you got energy shields and you're a Mars robot, this Mars here, you want to avoid these prismas. Maybe try and go behind him, or if he's been attacked by other things, then attack him that way. Because directly, no. I mean, it'll melt your energy shield. That's what these do. They'll melt your energy shield. He's got the distance between you, right? So he's probably seen you. He targets you because you're a mouse. That's why he's trying to destroy your robot. So you're coming up there and you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to drop my turret and then I'll do a run around this guy. Meanwhile, he's destroying your shield. Your shield's gone. By the time you drop your turret, like I said, the turret will make you weaker. You now have to hide. And then he's got, like, I've got that energy weapon thingy here. I don't know, that laser. I mean, you're already weak. You don't have a shield. What's next? You're dead. You're gone. So, I'm just saying. Right, I want to check on this thing because I'm pretty sure I gave the other robots these thingies. Just checking to see. So you didn't get anything. Oh, there's one here. I think that's for health. I don't know how many of these I have. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm sorry if I'm not jumping into games. I didn't give these guys anything. These do not have. But I know I've got an MK2 in here somewhere. I don't like this thing. Those nuclear, whatever you want to call reactors. I get the armor kits. The armor kits are the best, especially if you're starting out. Especially if you don't have. I'm just saying if you don't have these modules, because even me, when I was playing the game, I haven't had modules on the Steam War Robots. I've got lots of modules on my Apple War Robots, but not on this one. Right, so I'm just doing a quick check just to see if I know I've got. You see, the thing is, I was giving these guys these. You see, they've got all these good. The thing is, I don't know if I've got. Let me swap this thing out. I'll give him this one because wherever I find those drones, I need to take them out. It's just that I think at some point I was using those robots, so obviously I did give them. You see, like this guy's got the stealth one. He's got stealth. He's got that one. I don't know if it fires or whatever, but they changed the system a bit, so he's got that one. You know what? I'll just swap this one out for that one, for the good guy. This one can fire. It's got machine guns. You see those? Those are machine gun thingies. If you didn't know, those are guns. So that can actually fire on your opponent. But I think they changed the system. You see, the drone's ability increases the robot durability effect constant while the drone is attached to the robot. So I don't know. I think they changed the way it functions. So this drone functions affect the robot, its weapons, its shields, etc. If a permanent effect is active all the time, extra durability. So I don't know if they changed it, but those are guns. Because I have these on my Apple thing, War Robots, and these will fire. So independently, with your robot, it will actually fire on the enemy robot. You don't have to do anything. So it's an advantage. I mean, if you're getting pounded on, and that dude's got his drones and you got your drones, I mean, these other drones are not too bad. I mean, I got these because some of those do heal you. They heal you, like when you suffer damage. So it's not like they're bad drones. It's just, you know, anyone who plays War Robots will understand. You don't get these drones all the time, and you don't get the ones you want. So it's a bit of a hit and miss with these drones. But what I was searching for mostly is those module things. So he's got his drone. I don't know with this one. I think this is like I won that one. I don't know what it does. I know that's a stealth one. That one I don't know. I won that one. I don't know what that does. This one causes EMP. Can actually cause EMP with whatever you're fighting. Oh, he doesn't have a thingy. Oh, damn. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the good guy. No, because I need it. I need. I didn't realize that you didn't have. I think there's robots here that I probably have given drones to. Oh yeah. Okay. Do I take this one? I'll take. I'll borrow this drone. You see, you always need to have drones. I use that hawk a lot, so obviously I don't wanna. But I mean, I can't have this guy having a crappy drone. Let's see what this does. It says on beacon capture. Let's see what it does. The robot receives defense points for each big. Okay. But I know he does something else. What does it increase the robot's movement speed? Oh, speed. That's nice. The robot receives defense points. Okay, we've heard that one before. What else? When the robot destroys an enemy robot, it repairs a portion of its own durability immediately. Okay, so this dude can repair your durability and add speed. But I think I need to upgrade him. Oh, nice one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what? I didn't get stuff. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Did I select him? Yes, move drone. Okay, so I've got that one there. Just make sure you've always got a drone spare because with this game, like I said, you always finding yourself swapping robots and having to change your drone, and then you find you can't change your drone. It's a pain. I'm curious about this drone. What does this drone actually do? It says the drone fires a laser that does not require reloading. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Right, it says the weapon's damage is reduced by up to 75% when firing continuously for an extended period. The drone fires with the robot at opponents in its aim. Okay, it fires a laser. After an active module is used, the robot movement speed increases for 5 seconds. Okay, so it's got its own laser and it increases speed. So I know the others are stealth. I know this one's a stealth robot. If the robot receives more than 100,000 damage within 3 seconds, the robot goes into stealth. You see, so that's why I like this thingy, this drone. Let's see. After taking the first hit on the battlefield, the robot gets the stealth effect. This prevents enemies from targeting the robot for a while. You see, so I know some of these, but I don't know if it's on this one. You see, that's why I said I've got I don't know if these dudes have it. And then the problem is if I go into all my robots. Okay, so Shell's got the good guys, and I think I've got a robot here. I don't know if it's on this one or it's on my Apple device or Android device, because I play War Robots on Android and on Apple. I have drones there that can either heal or they fire back. That's why I said if I was to play on those, you'd actually notice that those drones do fire. Some of the drones heal. Sorry guys if this is taking long. It's just I'm actually looking for drones that may be on other robots. Like I said, there's some. You see, like this one here. So Siren, she's on Siren. What's this? Raven's durability. Okay, Raven. I'm just saying because there's times when I don't actually see stuff, and then I just think, I don't have a pilot for this person or that person or whatever. Let me change that skill. I wanted to change the skill. Okay, I think it's because she's not active or something. Or did it say something about weapons? These other robots that you're seeing, I had these at the beginning. I know you look at it, see it's Stalker, Bolt. I had this one. The Hoover, the Hover thing. I had this for a long time. And Butch. These are really old robots. I know you're seeing the Butch Hover, and you're seeing Bolt, and you're seeing Stalker, and you're wondering and Rogata, and Geopard, and you're wondering where did these robots come from? I had these robots for the longest period of time. I just kept them. Some robots I actually sold. I had more than I had a lot more. I had a lot more of those Fafnirs than and shells. I had a lot of shells before, right? So I'm looking at my hanger. So two Typhoon, one Loki, one Shell, Hawk, and Ox Minus in the background. That's Hanger 5. Hanger 4's got three Harpies, two Scorpion, and Luchindo in the background. Hanger 3's got one Harpy, two Imigus, Ultimate Spectra, and Erebus, and Indra in the background. Hanger 2's got five Seraph, the Lightning bots, and Aether, which is also a Lightning Titan. And in the first hangar, I've got Indra, I've got Nida, I've got Mars, I've got two Anglers, and I've got Erebus. The reason why I swapped out my Hawk is because I want to test out Erebus. I noticed that the other pilots or the other people playing this game are using Erebuses, and those Erebuses were causing quite a lot of damage to my crew and to me as well because Erebus, like I said, can fire a stun. I don't know what it's like. It's like a stun thing that it fires, and if that stun hits you, you can't move. So, like I said, that's what I was saying. People were running across the field with these prismas targeting you. It's a pain in the ass, you know. I'm just saying they can't get you, you know. That's why I was giving that example of Mars. Mars being one of the good robots, the best robots you can get right now on War Robots. And then you are running on the field, and this guy is targeting you with an Erebus, and he's got three prismas. you know, he stuns you, you can't move, and your energy shield's gone, and then your health starts to deplete, and then you're dead. You lose your robot for nothing. So what do you do? The clever thing to do is to avoid the prismas in the first place. And yeah, see, these are the robots that I like using. And this guy goes with speed, obviously. I don't know if someone's gonna. Oh my god, look, I'm frozen. What? I just wanted to get to this thing and then hide. You see, because I don't know what's gonna target me. I think that's an Erebus. You see? That's what I was saying. If that's an Erebus, that's what got me. You see, it doesn't even have to target you up close and personal. Just has to hit you once and then you're stuck. That's gonna cause damage. Let's get this guy. Let's hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Where are you running to, brother? Brother, don't run. Let me destroy your ass. There we go. No, fire. Damn. What? What? Oh my god. Oh man, that was so typical. What robot was that? That's a different robot that got me. That was not good. I didn't want to lose my robot like that. What's happening? Why can't I go in? Wow, these guys have got spears on them. Can I change so I don't have to drop here? Yeah, no, I'm happy I wasn't able to drop there because them dudes have got spears. You know those spears, the ones I was talking about earlier before. Those spears cause a lot of damage. And I mean a lot of damage. Look how many spears this guy has got, like four. You see, look at the damage he caused.